Greetings, Earth deities of the new Eden transmutation. We are in this pure state of biofeedback when you tap into the heart of Pachamama and feel the Ascension energies rising up through your sacred vessel and bringing in the freedom codes, the heavenly codes, through our crown, meeting together in the still center of our heart chakra, middle dantian. We were getting these pulsing waves throughout the day today. Many are connecting with the angelic realm and hearing the sacred sounds of the celestials flowing in. We're having more pulsing of these heat waves coming in all over Mother Earth with the ring of fire energy connected to the ascension process. And you may feel this penetrating deep into your cellular structure, into your DNA, into the genome, the genetic construct of your 3D vessel, the avatar. As we're going through these upgrades and downloads, we anchor these deep into the portal, onto the grid where you are stationed on Mother Earth right now, fulfilling this final mission to assist all of humanity in this great awakening process. Today we had a 22 hertz. We had pulsing of 15 and 22 hertz amplitude overtones through the chart. As of this recording, it is 6:04 p.m. Eastern Time, 64 code to the 46, the 1010. We have some strange, interesting new patterns on the Schumann resonance chart. Looks like code raining down into the earth. So this is manifesting what we're experiencing. It's like celestial rain, or the heavenly nectars of the sky nation, the star nations, connecting to the star blossoms, anchored all over this realm, the sacred realm, as we're calling in the divine La Matrica, the holy waters, the sacred waters of the divine feminine, connecting to the divine masculine, the holy fire with the holy water, through the Holy Spirit in the middle. That is your pure consciousness, your pure awareness, your true self, your true nature. We had this interesting pattern of earthquakes today, over 126 M1.5 or greater around this realm. But we had this 4 directions around the sacred portal. There's many portals in Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and Laos. But those that heard the transmission a couple days ago where I talked about the very sacred portal in Angkor Wat in Cambodia, these 4 earthquakes surrounded this holy land. It's like a spiral, like a vortex. It's a double torus, a double toroidal field. As it spirals in, it's spiraling out simultaneously. It's like a two-way motion. Emptiness into form, form into emptiness. To the north of Angkor Wat in China, close to Choijing, 26 latitude, 102 longitude, a 4.6 at 240 UTC. We also, to the west of Angkor Wat, close to a place called Bamboo Flat in Andaman Islands of India, 12 latitude, 92 longitude. We had a 4.6 to the south, little southeast of Angkor Wat in Indonesia, 4.8 at 403 UTC. And the epicenter of this quake was 1.414 latitude. So we have the 1414 or the 55 code, 97 longitude. And to the east, my brothers and sisters to the east, we had a 4.9 in the Philippines, close to Manila, in Luzon, Philippines, 15.169 latitude, 120 longitude, 20.2 kilometers or 12.2 miles from Santa Fe, Philippines, at 105 kilometers depth. So we have the 1515, which is a 6-6 portal, and the 2222, the 4-4, exactly 22 hours ago in 2020. Today with the 22 hertz, I point that out because of the synchronicity with that frequency coming in. And then we also had a powerful quake, very unique in Poland, 2.2 kilometers from Rudna, Poland, 4.9 at 5:19 UTC, 51.488 latitude, 16 longitude. So again, the 22 code within there. And then we had this swarm through Japan today. Also more flooding in Japan and China in the east was reported today. We had a 4.1 eastern Turkey, the portal there, 38 latitude and 38 longitude. That's the 1111 portal in eastern Turkey, just north of Syria, in the ancient portal there. We had a 4.5 in Mexico, and then in the Andes Mountains, a 4.3 in Argentina, San Juan, 31.969 latitude, 69.366 longitude, and a 4.3 at 9:36 UTC. And then we also had a very unique quake down by the very southern tip of South America. I've said before that to me the continent of South America looks like a big elephant head with a trunk coming down to the south. In Argentina, Chile, in Chile into the Patagonia, the trunk follows the Andes Mountains, which is the Kundalini of the earth. Many people are feeling this Kundalini activation today for the last several weeks, but especially with this fiery energy, the rising of the fire through the spine, the sacred central channel. And this earthquake today by the tip of the trunk of the elephant, 54.214 latitude, 60.389 longitude at 1808 UTC, a 4.6, 10 kilometers depth. So we have the 1010 portal and the 88 of the Lion's Gate, which was right by the Falkland Islands, which allegedly is part of the United Kingdom. So you can think of this activation and this frequency, this resonance. The trunk of the elephant could be like the trumpets of the angels singing their sacred tunes, their sacred sounds. Many people are hearing these trumpet sounds in the heavens and within the inner ear, within the inner conscious mind, either angelic tones or these trumpet sounds or the ringing, many different codes coming in. Many people experiencing these in many different ways. Aho. So we will start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Christine Day, latest energy update by the Pleiadians. Beloved ones, we greet you, we witness you and salute your steps forward. No matter how things may appear within the illusion in your world, you are making great progress. Focus on unveiling the series of the old concepts which your ego mind very subtly continues to perpetuate within your life. Take moments to witness your humanity and hold yourself with love, patience, and compassion. We wish to remind you that there is nothing you need to change within your human imperfection in order to move into your enlightenment process. As you actively choose moments to reconnect within the vastness of your multidimensional heart, you are simultaneously choosing to deepen your alignment to your purpose for this time. The network grid that is actively becoming more manifest on your planet daily is designed to actively engage and work within your heart, playing a role of support by enabling you to move beyond the veil of illusion to an accelerated reconnection to truth. Your unique God Source light is an aspect of the makeup of the network grid. As you realign within your multidimensional heart, this reconnection to the network grid is destined to realign you to the higher path, an avenue aligning you to truth. The essence of truth has always existed within the framework of this vibrational network grid of God Source light. Moment by moment, allow your realignment to your multidimensional sacred. Humanity as a collective entity are being held within a sacred design of destiny. Each one of you is to play an essential role in unfolding energy within the drama. Your conscious reflection of letting go will greatly contribute to bringing an end to the illusion. There is to be a shattering of the illusion at a certain juncture, and you are to play a pivotal role in this through the simple process of choosing to let go within a given moment in your day. We hold love around you as you proceed step by step. Blessings, the Pleiadians, from ChristineDayOnline.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Jenny Schiltz, a pulse from Source heading our way. This is from July 3rd, 2020. I was woken in the middle of the night with a very direct communication. I felt someone tap on my shoulder, small taps to waken me without too much alarm. I then felt the weight of someone sitting on the edge of the bed. I rolled over to see a being I had seen in council meetings, but have never interacted with before. He asked me to come to a briefing. It seems that he had been working on getting my attention during the waking hours, but I wasn't paying attention. That very evening, when I went to close the bedroom door, it reopened 3 times until I finally said, "Stop it," without inquiring who or why. I was just so tired. I guess the decision was made to let me have a few hours sleep before poking the bear again. In the briefing, I was shown that there will be a signal sent from Source out to the entire galaxy. This is happening in alignment with the lunar eclipse. They explained that a signal such as this had been sent before, but not during my lifetime. It is a clarion call of sorts. As I heard this, it brought to mind Gabriel's trumpet. This blast or pulse from Source happens when the lowest density planet in the universe, Earth, has reached a new level of sustained higher frequency in the majority of the population. This blast of codes, light, energy, comes forth from Source and touches everything that has been created. There is no space left untouched by this signal. The vision I was shown looked like a sound or energy wave so big that it continued on into infinity. It was explained that it is a time of great joy when this happens. This energy is very beneficial as it helps to call home all within themselves. However, while the energy is beneficial, it can bring great dis-ease, confusion, apathy, and even aggression to those that find the signal to be at great odds within their form. It may appear to some as if humanity is spinning out of control or going mad. Some will see the behaviors as going backwards as a collective, but this is not the case. They clarified that if one disconnects from all that is taking place around them in the outer world, they will find peace. It will become essential to ground within yourself and not be drawn into the turmoil of the collective. It is important to understand, even with the chaos, there is a path that is created through the signal that is sent from Source. The signal is a homing beacon that assists us all in our journey of returning home from whence we came. What is being referred to as every civilization that exists is also working their way back home, just as we are. This burst of energy will assist one in uncovering more of the obsolete programming running within, programs that are held deep within the cellular structure. Removal of such programs often requires sleep as the body goes into a still point within, so that much can be removed. It reminds me of when you delete a program off of your computer, you must shut it down and then restart to make sure all the files are gone. Besides exhaustion, people may experience body pains, anxiety, sensitivity, and irritability. Giving yourself and others the space and grace to utilize this blast from Source will help tremendously. Some may find tremendous upheaval in the next few weeks as their body and subsequent reality adjust to the signal. It was shown that the more we are able to look within to find the cause of discomfort and unease rather than looking to another person, place, thing, or event as the reason for our pain, the faster we will assimilate the higher energies. This pulse of code from Source will serve as an activation of sorts, as it will simultaneously help us to unburden ourselves from false programming while helping to activate the divine blueprint that is available yet dormant in most of humanity. It is through this blueprint that we will be able to heal ourselves in ways we have only dreamed about. The unburdening and activation begins immediately once the pulse has been sent and received. The more we are able to clear what is not in alignment with Source, the more we are able to access and utilize our pure, divine blueprint. Within the blueprint is a homing beacon that will lead you back to Source. Understand that it is not Source out there, he pointed up, but the one in here, pointing to the heart. Once one has activated and empowered the source within themselves, it becomes a path that has the potential to shift not only your reality, but the reality of the whole. I was shown this path as very much like Moses parting the Red Sea. It would be clear, and it felt protected. I asked what it meant to fully activate source within ourselves, and was told that one that is activated will be in complete congruence in all that they are, in words, thoughts, and deeds. This is a really exciting time, and while it feels like it is going to get really turbulent, we as a whole are still making progress. The signal from Source is here to help us undo all programming that is not in our highest good, and to come home within ourselves to the place where Source resides within. This pulse will bring up within us all that is not in alignment with Source, and for us to work to change it. Our job is to also not get caught up in all that is collapsing, and to look within ourselves instead of out there. When we experience the dissonance between density we may hold and the frequency being sent. Not an easy task, but understanding what is happening really does help. This pulse from Source feels as if it is really giving us a big push on our journey home. Thank you to all who support and share this work. It really means the world. Sending you all lots of love. Jenny from JennySchiltz.com. That's SCHILTZ. Jenny Schiltz. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. 3 days until Chiron retrograde, Mercury direct. Have you noticed that you feel a little between worlds right now? Perhaps your head or neck is tight. Massaging into your scalp and neck with your fingertips releases energy, and time has seemingly collapsed. The day of spiritual mastery 7/7 and today's energy has brought a flush of cosmic light through Earth. Hearts have expanded and soul is stronger. I've spoken all about this special influence of light and how it's impacting your life in Wednesday's tip-off global energy forecast. And with Mercury moving direct on Sunday and Chiron moving retrograde just before, creating a period of 6 retrogrades. Old habits that no longer serve you are on the way out, but only if you want them to. From ElizabethPeru.com and from 2012portal.blogspot.com, Cobra Info. Dragon sources have communicated that our Age of Aquarius activation, a positive timeline shift, has occurred, and are asking everybody to focus only on writing your favorite chosen life script. The more detailed visualization of the desired optimum life script one would wish for, the more confirming to the new timeline this will be. Immediately after our activation, there were signs in the sky all around the world. And today from Here in the Moon Astrology, a heads up, this new frequency is changing everything all at once, changing all of us from the inside out and also from the outside in. It's like nothing we've ever experienced before. And if you're not seeing the big picture timeline of December 21st, 2020, and well beyond, it could feel regressive, de-evolutionary, and literally dispiriting. From August 2020 to December 21st, 2020, we are in the eye of the storm, passing through the eye of the needle. From what was to what is to become. This is what liminality, the 0-point zone, feels like. A sense of being on the verge of something, along with a feeling of disorientation in the middle stage of a rite of passage. The energy cocktail ingredients. The triple eclipse tunnel is still active until the Cancer new moon on July 20th. The eclipse dust is still swirling around us, and repercussions will ripple on, knocking down the dominoes personally and politically until the next round of eclipses in November and December. This is an extended retrograde back to the future trip. Remember that I wrote it will be like dancing backwards in high heels for the next 10 weeks. A retrograde triple conjunction of change agents, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, in late Capricorn will never be less than 8 degrees apart, all squaring disruptor Eris. Now factor in that Neptune, Chiron, Uranus, and Eris will also be retrograde right through till autumn. All the ghosts of the past are catching up with us, and there's nowhere to run or hide anymore. The inconvenient truths are not going anywhere. With Pluto at its very heart, this is not superficial change, but truly radical, root and branch. It's all about matter, tangible, practical reality, building strong roots and foundations, the underpinnings of a new life that has yet to reveal itself. In this next wave sweeping the event horizon, the 2021 through 2043 Great Aquarian Transformation, transparency, authenticity, and openness are going to be critical. This is not wishful New Age thinking, but the only safe way to thrive. Put your relationships and your health at the top of your agenda. Keep your life simple. Strip away anything inessential. Eliminate and let go of anything no longer true for you. Clean up your environment. Resist the urge to hide away. Pluto can be separative and isolating. Show up, plus refuse to feel powerless. Find psychologically fearless friends willing to listen. Don't try and control circumstances and people. It will backfire. Get physically active to move the energy through you and ground it. No cutting corners. Superficial won't work. It will rebound. From here in the moon astrology.co.uk, and today from the Archangelic calendar, Gaia has moved into the elemental setting of fire. This is in direct consequence to our conscious choice to live sentiently. She has observed all of our thoughts on many topics, and this flame seems to be aimed at our way of life in specific society, finances, and its systems therein. Was anyone not expecting the Schumann to go crazy? We told you that we are inching up to the 300s, and we will continue to roller coaster until we get there. The burst we saw coming in at 99 is not an anomaly, rather the new normal in regards to our energetic environment. You must be aware that this is going to happen and not wait for energetic ascension symptoms to hit. Take the proper precautions for your body. Eat clean, hydrate, meditate in solitude, shield and ground way before this happens. Organized darkness, planted personalities are about to come out, meaning the people who were pretending to be part of righteousness will show themselves to be actors. There are so many celebrities that will suddenly turn on the movements they were known to promote. It will go a little something like this. I used to support this movement, but because of the actions of so-and-so, I am no longer supporting the movement. This is a tactic to weaken strength from within and was a plot many years in the making, but you are very well aware of this, and thus will hold sacred space for the unknowing. The U.S. FBI director said that they opened a new investigation in China, more specifically the CCP, roughly every 10 hours. Well, if we are comparing notes, Archangel Zophiel spends more time there than anywhere else, and we are going to start billing his man-hours to various world governments. They also estimate that there is a 1,300% increase in CCP espionage. We think that it is very conservative number. Cue Kermit the Frog, because we have been onto this for some time now. The central hub for organized darkness is the CCP regime, as their U.S. counterparts are crippled at the moment. Kudos to our legions for always being 6,000 steps ahead of everyone else. The ocean mammals of the earth have been very busy, and as we have mentioned, the animal legion in general is playing a very active role in transmutation and transition. We were not just referring to locusts, snakes, and frogs. Many beings of the animal kingdom have specific jobs that they are the sole provider of. We must do our best to support them and not get in the way of their very capable hands. Tutorials are going on in our sleep. If you wake up frequently, you can hear the dialogue briefly as you awaken. This is thought to be the best way to give a crash course to the Lightworkers. If you notice any innate information in regards to your abilities, you know where it came from. Try your absolute best to trust the unconscious parts of yourself in this matter. To be noted, Archangel Raphael laughed as he asks our conscious mind to ponder this concept. A recap from the tutorial that you received last night. You can incite a light that you won't see or feel consciously or subconsciously but it will be there, energetically and physically. This is not to be confused with metaphysics. This is a sub-reality that lays the groundwork for other realities and is a new realm for mankind to discover. When we segregate ourselves, we are subject to separation from the diverse beauty of divinity. It is not in the nature of the universe to segregate. It's the nature of the universe to orchestrate a divine dance between varying individual perspectives. We cannot tolerate any other point of view from a society aspiring to be fully realized. This parallel will transcend all lines and will fall into the category of there are many natural laws that we must be aware of moving forward. In order to win in this modern world, you must first win the battle of propaganda. The public opinion wars are the battle most engaged in at the moment. The digital warriors of the Rebel Legion are the most important resource that we have on this forefront, and they are truly the best of the best. A word to the wise, some of the group meditations that are being planned are not very well thought out or have hidden malevolent intentions. Be careful as to what you lend your energy to. Do not engage in any energy work in the name of any organized darkness personality, and we are specifically referring to the sorceress that was recently arrested. Keep her out of your mind's eye unless there is a sword in your hand. This is a toxic positivity at its finest, and it is bad practice to meditate upon demons, to say the least. The tools for today's assignments are in the link in the description below. The assignments for today: is anyone in the mood to make mountains move? If so, we will be aligning with the Archangelic calendar to be in perfect synchronicity with our 5D timeline. This would mean no more roller coasters and a steadily ascending progression of our everyday lives. These event-based columns in the Archangelic calendar are well within our jurisdiction of motions. To do so, create a complete shrine, a sacred place where all the elements of Earth are featured. It can be done physically or metaphysically, and the only requirement is that you provide it with great emotion. Assist Atlantis and Lemuria in rising simultaneously in a cooperative effort to ascend even more so above sea level. This is accomplished by bombarding the center temples of both locations with golden lightning charges simultaneously. The Sphinx controls the ebb and flow of intergalactic information in the ether here upon the Earth. If we continue to hold the left paw of the Sphinx open, it will increase the flow to catch up with our other efforts. The lever to open the pass is behind the right ear. If it gets stuck, feel free to use a little muscle. The nicknamed Christ consciousness provides a surge in spiritual and mental cooperation. This can be encouraged by sending bright white and golden light to all life upon Earth for a 72 count. Something giant is about to sweep across the sky. It will attempt to decompress our timeline encapsulation. It will be originated by a very small, stealth, malevolent starship, and it will be difficult to find, but it doesn't mean we should not try. Go after them with sword and shield. The best strategy is to sit still and wait for them to arrive in a state of superposition. If we do not find them in time, they will cause a time rift. If we feel this happen, quickly sew the gash with rainbow thread, the same way you would sew a rip in your pants. To be noted, not all timelines have this rift, so other lightworkers, not our legions, may see something drastically different. To avoid any surprises, we will stop the submarine attack the CCP is planning on the east coast of the US, Japan, Australia, and other various parts of the globe. It is not hard to disrupt a submarine with sword and shield. Be sure to be diligent on this task. It is very sensitive. It's amazing to us that they are still pretending that they are not going to war with the world, when clearly they have declared war on it. The CCP launched more malevolent satellites than expected. Luckily, we are experts in destroying them. Use sword and shield. Gaia is requesting transmutational flames from our legions. Please engulf the planet with violet, platinum, and rainbow flames for a 72 count. Serzi has requested plasma bursts originating from her center, but that they are only initiated by the Lightworker Legion. Travel to the galaxy's center and administer pulsing plasma bursts from your heart chakra. Amplify this by her heart chakra of Surtzi, our galaxy, and then engulfing the entire galaxy with the burst. From the archangelicalendar.com and from Buddha Dharma Sangha, Words of the Buddha, the essence of the Shugatas pervades all beings. Generate the most vast and sublime of intentions, for each and every being has the cause of awakening. There is not a single sentient being who lacks this potential. King of Samadhi Sutra. And Shugata is an epithet or synonymous with Gautama Buddha, meaning from the term Shugato, translated as auspicious, fortunate, or more literally, well gone, one who has gone to goodness, or one whose going was good, also meaning gone to bliss, because this Buddha consciousness is bliss consciousness. It is the joy, the compassion, the love for all life and all sentient beings, and source itself as one unity consciousness. It also can be translated as well-spoken, or one who speaks the truth, or speaks correctly, one who walks a noble path, a path of enlightenment, and a path of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. Today from the Tzolkin Times, Kin 101, Red Planetary Dragon. Planetary is the name for the number 10, and its keywords are perfect, manifest, and produce. The 10th day of a wave spell is perfect for producing results. You can manifest what you need. It is a very helpful number, and whatever day it combines with, it creates improvement. The day is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, being, and birth. The dragon is the symbol of Mother Earth, and caves where dragons dwell are the mother's womb, and this is why dragons are associated with rebirth and nurturing. When combined with a planetary tone or number, we have a day that is perfect for rebirth, a perfect day to manifest much-needed nurturing. So take care of yourself and others. Expect new beginnings and opportunities, and be confident that you can manifest what you need to facilitate all these things. The guide today is Red Moon, and the moon is a powerful influence, and that leaves us with no option other than to go with the flow. When the red moon guides it, it is inviting us to relax, let go, and trust the universe, as things are unfolding at their own pace, and there is nothing you can do to hurry the process up. You are granted permission today to chill out. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Planetary Dragon, Kin 101, 8th of July 2020, Birthing a New Earth, 8/7/2020 equal 8/7/22 equal 8/7/4 equal 8/11 equal 19 equal 10 equal 1, 8 Infinity Abundance Flow, 11 Portal Gate Polarity Partnership, 4 Form Structure Foundation, 7 Magic Mystic Spiritual Solitude, 10 Manifestation Authority Power, 1 Leadership Original New Beginnings. Kin 101 equal 2 Partnership Cooperation Duality. Kin 101 plus Manifestation Tone 10 equals Manifestation Class 101. A day to hone your divine manifestation muscle and birth your new creations. Day 10 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we manifest wise choices that influence us to take responsibility for the purity of nurturing our bodies and caring for others. We can also use our free will and intelligence to birth our new ideas and manifest personal and planetary abundance. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10, and the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the deep soul longings that we desire. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong connections with spirit today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Nova Gaia. as we are all one heart. As it is a planetary tone today, there is a very strong focus on planetary rebirth, new beginnings, manifesting our planetary utopia. All the energies of the last 10 days are culminating in today's creation. Even though it may appear that things are getting worse, before every birth there is hard labor. So as we push through the discordance, we will make it through the birth canal to the beautiful gift at the end of the tunnel. We are nearly there, folks. Hold the faith and trust the divine plan. Today we need to perfect the wisdom of our choices by responding to the flow of life and what appears in our path, accepting responsibility and trusting that all things will flow smoothly with ease and grace. Muluk invites us to further detox and purify our minds and physical bodies and that of our planetary body and her universal waters. The planetary goddess prioritizes caring for all our oceanic family and animals relying on our oceans, lakes, rivers, and waterways for their sustenance and survival. Today's questions are, what is it that needs my care and attention to be birthed into creation? How can I assist in birthing our new reality and manifesting planetary abundance? Divine blessings for the manifestation of your wondrous and beautiful new reality. Aho, planetary kin, hold the perfected vision of bliss on earth. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 101, Red Planetary Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to nurture. Producing being, I seal the input of birth. With the planetary tone of manifestation, I am guided by the power of universal water. And with this powerful divine goddess, heavenly waters flowing in as we rise up, rise up and wise up. There we go again. Sometimes I gotta let them slide. Let it slide, let it slide. Yes. Let go into the joy and bliss. Find the humor within. We laugh our way to freedom, because it is in the joy and the bliss, and the harmony of our heart's true delight, which carries us to the kingdom of heaven within, to the crystal palace at the center, and you can see yourself residing in that still center, that crystalline, white, still magnetic light, that all things rotate around. And the key, the trick, is to realize that still center is everywhere. It's omnipresent. Yes. It's omnidirectional, omnipresent. It is within all things and surrounds all things in eternity. And in this temporal world of changing matter, what holds true is the eternal bliss, the eternal stillness, the eternal love of the I Am presence that is here now in this body where I always am. There is nothing to attain in this purity. It is your true nature. It is that which is hearing these words resonate through this medium right now. It is perfect in its true nature, its true beauty, and its pure love. So let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your synchronicities, and your visions for the new earth. Leave those in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below, the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support and pledges on Patreon. If you'd like to support our mission and my work with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to welcome and thank Timothy for your pledge today. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, beloved being of light, and all those that have supported myself and our work here at Prime Disclosure. So today, as I connected out in nature at a sacred portal, as I made my journey, Gaia brought to me many gifts again today. with the with the gods of the grass, many grasses. Oh, many creatures, many divine beings in the elemental realms with the fairies, the nymphs, the winged nation, many birds, the geese. There is mother and baby. There were 7 baby mallard ducks. There is a flock of Canada geese with their beautiful black manes, their feathers, obviously. She also brought to me the king of the river, great blue heron. Many bees came to meditate with me, and the beautiful turkey vulture with their massive wingspan came to connect. We call them buzzards here in Ohio. The sacred buzzards, the cleanup crew for Pachamama. And she also brought a beautiful merganser duck with its auburn mane, amazing creature. She's always bringing us gifts and little jewels and little gems and beautiful wildflowers and her amazing trees and grasses and leaves, and the sunlight was dancing through the trees as I recorded today another meditation for Patreon, which will hopefully be uploaded in the next few days. I'm still working on the shamanic healing ceremony that Divine Sister Beth Soulfire and myself worked on. With these time jumps and accelerations, I'm doing my best to do my daily work. I still work and do these daily transmissions, which take me several hours a day to prepare, to record, edit, upload, all that nonsense. And no, it's not all nonsense. It makes sense in the end. It's non-physical and physical as one. We leap and jump in between worlds. Gate para parasam gate bodhisvaha. Gone beyond to the other shore, fully conscious while anchored into the physical. That's part of the Bodhisattva way, the way of compassion, the way of the Tzolkin, the way of the Lama, the holy Lamas, which you are one. If you're hearing this now, these are all symbols and signs and frequencies of our divine nature. So whatever resonates with you, you can use that as a tool or an activation. What doesn't, just let it go. There's no need to debate or hold on to things that don't assist you on this ascension. Whatever does, whatever uplifts your spirit, you know it. You are the truth. You know the truth. You are love. You know pure love beyond this manifestation, this projection. We are the source that projects all light, and we are light itself, and then beyond the light into the clear light of bliss, then beyond that into what we call the great mystery, which are all these words and concepts. The Zen masters made it very clear, and they transmitted directly to me, my teachers of the past, the roshis and senseis, the sifus, the gurus, many I trained with, made sure for this final mission, this final ascension, that to realize that these words, these symbols, signs, sylphs, seals, all these things, all this holy work are fingers pointing to the moon symbolizing enlightenment. The problem with the small mind of man, which is a temporary state, is that the mind wants to focus. It does want to play with the fingers, but it wants to tend to focus on the concepts and debate the concepts. It's this, it's that, it's black, it's white, it's up, it's down, instead of following where the finger points and experiencing the moon itself, enlightenment itself. But that is part of the obstacles of the way, the path within. And these obstacles are overcome by the initiate, by the disciples, by the practitioners. And this is an experiential thing, so be sure to, with your daily practices, whatever they are, your meditations, your prayers, your journeys within, and your journeys into nature, as our bare feet touch the precious earth, the flesh, the skin, the sacred pores of Pachamama, and we feel that connection, and go within. You know the way. It is your true nature. Part of the process of these obstacles is letting them all go. Let go of all things until you merge with the silence There is a power, the divine feminine, the silence of the mind, the stillness within. And through that portal, you reconnect or realize, make real that which is beyond words and beyond the manifestation. And then we live our path with heart, the divine path. A warrior of the light always walks a path with heart, path of passion and love and compassion, which is complete passion for all sentient beings of pure consciousness. So thank you for joining me today, sacred beings of light, of the earth angelics. 73 coming in this final moment of this transmission, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth through the 1010 portal of the 101, rising up, waking up into the divine bliss of Source Creator. Have a beautiful and blessed day, sacred deities of light. I love you all. Namaste.